They wonder why your energy is so potent. See, God gave you an abundance of energy. He gave you an abundance of gifts. He gave you abundance of greatness, not just for you, but to where you can spread it because it's infectious. It's meant to bring change and bring, confidence and newness and faith and a deeper connection to Lord Jesus into this world. And this is what is mind blowing to so many people, right? But regardless of how people feel about it, whether it's people taking to it or whether it's people coming up against it, God continues to use you and your energy to bring change and to bring strength and to bring abundance, right? And to bring understanding and wisdom, because who wants to walk around the world and feel confused? Like, that's like one of the weirdest feelings ever, really having good intentions and wanting to do your best, but you don't know which direction to go or like, which route to take. And, like, we're always positive about these situations, but when you're in the moment, you're like, hey, what do I do? And this is why we have Lord Jesus. And because you have called out to him, because you have allowed him to use you and you spent time with him in that secret place, chilling, relaxing, getting those downloads, getting to know him and actually having a relationship with him. Like, that's what people don't understand. A relationship is different from just knowing somebody, right? A relationship is different from just saying that, you go to somebody when you need them. Like, that's not necessarily a bond or a relationship or, like a family, right? Even though he loves you and, he cares about you and he cares about us as a whole, because you have chose to grow closer to him and, like reciprocate that love that he's showing you each and every day, that he's showing all of us, that we all should reciprocate. But because you're choosing to reciprocate that love, he's blessing you with abundance and newness and, like a deeper sense of meaning, a deeper sense of power, a deeper sense of everything. Like, you're shining, right? And you're allowing your light to, light this world up to where other people could shine too. And people hate it. People are coming up against it because it's creating so much change. And not everybody likes change. Like, not everybody likes newness. Some people are just cool with the same old, and they're cool just running in circles, doing the same thing, following the pack, not looking forward to anything new or spectacular, or, feeling like they know it all. Like, Lord Jesus has nothing to offer them. And that's the biggest joke of them all. Like, because the things that he's doing in your life is showing people that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And this is facts. And now that people are understanding this, it's opening up doors for this world, because your energy is not just enough for a couple people or to lead, a small group. Your energy is enough to lead nations and to lead this world into abundance and change and closer to Lord Jesus, which is most important, because that's where all the abundance is. That's where all the joy is. That's where all the change and, happiness and, clarity and wisdom is. And because you know this and you go directly to the source, he continues to develop you and give you, everything that you could need plus more. Like I said, not for yourself, but for others. See, when you used to have all this energy, sometimes you didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? He had to sit you down and humble you and help you realize that, hey, I don't give anybody an abundance of anything, whether it's energy, money, land, resources, gifts, right? All of these things, right? He doesn't give anybody these things just for them, right? How much sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? He's going to put you down here, give you gifts just to help yourself, right? Just to help your small group of friends or family. And that's it, right? Like, imagine that. So when he gives you something and he finds you being selfish, he's not pleased with that. And this is why your enemies are being cursed while you're being blessed. And your blessings aren't going to change, even though that they've spent all this money, time, and energy trying to change them. You're going to continue to stay focused. You're going to continue to stay abundant, because like I said, when other people took the blessings and they were always worried about themselves, you were worried about helping others, doing for others, and, putting yourself in a position to get yourself taken care of first, because you can't help nobody till you can help yourself. Remember that. You can't love on anybody till you can love on yourself. Remember that, right? But once you got that out the way, you kept your promise to God and used your gift to help others. And this is a promise that so many people just don't keep. Like, so many people get what they want from their end and then they run off on God. And this is why he made you wait so long. This is why he made you, develop your gifts and go through so much pain and adversity to see if you were really down for the crown, because so many people got the crown and try to run off and be selfish with it and use it for their own selfish, needs and abilities and whatever they want to do with it. But think about when you're really down and you need help. You always ask God for something or a blessing. And is it just for you? Right? You might be like, God, if you bless me with this, I'm gonna help Granny with 2 bands, or, I'm gonna help my girl, or I'm gonna buy my son a motorbike, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. You're making him all these promises, right? Right? So this is the thing. It's the difference between making a promise and then him blessing you with something and then you not keeping the promise, right? Some people make bigger, like declarations or bigger promises to God, as far as like, hey, if you bless me with something big, I'm gonna use it to change the world. I'm gonna use it to put smiles on people's faces, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, bring happiness to this world. I'm gonna use it to, bring housing to people that need it, and, put people in a better situation that need work, and, like, take people out of desperate situations with wisdom and knowledge, But people get in that situation and then everything changes. They get in that position and then it's like they forget about God. They get in that position and then pride goes through their head, thinking that they're better than God or they are God, knowing dang well that you can't play God. Like, there's no way that you're going to win. You're always going to get the losing end of the stick, even if he lets you get away with it for years. Like, at the end of the day, he's going to get close to you and he's going to show you who he is and why he does what he does. And if you're doing the right thing, like you, using your gifts, keeping your promise, walking in abundance, walking in confidence and clarity and boldness, trusting Lord Jesus and being faithful, guess what? He's going to continue to bless you. He's going to continue to allow you to be stress-free and peaceful, because you're meant to spread that peace to others. You're meant to spread that peace to the world. You're meant to bring newness and change into this world, and you're not selfish-minded. So why would he not bless you? Like, why would he not put you in a better position to where you don't have to worry about all the attempts and attacks of the enemy that are from the past? But they're from the past for a reason, because their confusion as to why your energy is so potent, trying to copy it, being overly fascinated with it, feeling entitled to it, feeling like they, are like in control of what you have, even though it's what you have. See, just as much as you want to help people and you attract people that need help, you attract negative people. And God uses this to help people, because how can you help people if they're not, going through something, or, like going through enough problems to need help? So it's like a balance. But there's people that are going through something and need help and they're looking for an answer. And there's people that are going through something and pretend like they need help and they're looking to destroy. And these are the people that you find yourself encountering and coming across, because some people are fascinated with the energy and they, want the help and they could change their life with it. And some people just want the energy for themselves. They don't even want you to have it. They would rather them have it to where they can have that sense of value or specialness or attention, right? They would rather them have it to where they can waste it on only themselves and not use it to change anybody's lives, right? They would rather them have it to where they could bounce around and be, super lustful, do all the things of the world, right? With the energy that God gave them to change it, to speak for him, right? To be bold and courageous and win souls for him by moving in newness, moving in joy, moving in things that this world has never even seen before. And that's the thing about life. He's going to send change. He's going to send blessings. He's going to send things that you have never seen, because he gets tired of people underestimating him and, like limiting him and feeling like the world has so much to offer and he doesn't. So he's bringing in a new kingdom. He's bringing in a new earth. He's bringing in newness as a whole. And he's going to show you what happiness is, what joy is, not entertainment of this world, but what entertainment for, like, like what God is, having fun, right? I wouldn't even call it entertainment, but just having fun, right? You know what I'm saying? Like being joyful, enjoying yourself, right? You don't have to do it in a way that this world has showed you, he's going to send you somebody to show you a new way. And new is always fun because who wants the same old, same old? I don't want nothing to do with no same old, same old. It's boring. And you look on TV, every show is getting more boring. It's hard to find a good movie. Hard to find some good music. You got to search and search and search and search. It's like, bro, why do you think that is? Because he's setting your heart up to want more, right? And because people are wanting more and you're that newness and that potent energy, he's going to use you to bring that change. And you're up for it. You've been waking up every day and staying obedient, getting to it, and it's changing your lives and so many others. And once you do that, you're going to get whatever that you want because your intentions are pure. Right? Not to where you can put it on a pedestal when you get it. Not to where you can switch up on God when you get it. Don't play it. You know what I'm saying? Because God's not going to play with you. But to where you can enjoy things and be treated like the royalty that you are because you are royalty. And royalty is not somebody who sits on a throne and pokes their nose up at people, right? Royalty is somebody who's willing to get down from their throne, help people, build, uplift, use their gifts, even though they play their position, but they're, smart enough to know that we're only as strong as we are as a whole, right? And that's what your energy is used for. That's why it's so potent. So continue to use it. Continue to value it. Continue to develop it and spend that time alone with the Most High God and Lord Jesus, where he can, continue to multiply it because that's where your strength comes from that prayer and that private time with him. So keep pushing, keep moving. If you know the attacks and attempts of the enemy is never going to, siphon your energy or make it any less potent than it is, don't you be afraid. Type down in that comment section and say, Lord Jesus is the source of my energy and my blessings. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Make sure you type down there, like this thing up. Make sure you type down there, share this thing up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to keep in the loop. Every time we drop, I'll catch you guys on the next one.